Okay, so we're gonna get the lists up there in just a second, full list. But we do have Captain Nim and Poe Dameron on the left side playing against a Ray and Lowrick list. Okay, guys, welcome back. This is the second round of elimination rounds. We're in the top 16 here. Was cut to top 32 here at Seattle X-Wing Regionals, and we're setting up the second round. So we're in top 16. We've got a bit of a backwards. Let me fix the list here. Players are on different sides than I thought they would be. Okay, there we go. Now we got the list ready. Okay, so we have an interesting matchup here. We have on your left, let's start with on your right, we have our Inigo Montoya. As you may have guessed, that is an alias. Player that must not be named here. He is running a Ray and Lowrick list. This is a list that has become very popular here in the Northwest. Popularized by Portland, Oregon's own Gordon Pinkerton, who got first place in the Portland System Open with the list. And it has just caught on like wildfire and has been doing very well. Gordon himself is here today at Seattle Regionals. He made top 32, and he is still in top 16, playing on another table over here. So we see Inigo going pretty fast. He's covering ground, clearing that debris, looking for engagement. It looks like they did deploy opposite each other. So on our left we have Phillp Andrew, and he is here with a Captain Nim and Poe Dameron list. Poe Dameron at pilot skill 9, Captain Nim with VI, Veteran Instincts, going up to pilot skill 10. So it looks like Phillp counter deployed since he does have higher pilot skill with both of his ships. And he deployed in the far corner, not looking to joust, it seems, with this list. Phillp has a really interesting list here. He has Captain Nim, and he has a lot of the things we've seen on Captain Nim: twin laser turret, harpoon missiles. He's got Genius that lets him drop a bomb after he maneuvers. He also has Tragedy Simulator, Trajectory Simulator that lets him throw bombs out in front of him with a 5 forward. Although, as we now know, you cannot do that with the Genius in combination with Genius. But still a very potent list. And then the other interesting thing we have here is Poe Dameron, but we're not seeing the Veteran Instincts we're used to seeing on Poe. Instead, we see a Predator. So it seems that with the popularity of the Ghosts, it seems to have put an end to this race to the top with the pilot skill that we've been seeing lately, trying to get to pilot skill 11. Poe no longer, Phillp at least, didn't feel like he needed to go up to pilot skill 11. He opted for Predator. He wanted some natural rerolls, some natural dice modifications to help Poe with his attacks, and it seems to be working pretty well for him so far. So we've got, other than that, we've got pretty normal Poe. Advanced Optics keeps that focus. Action Economy, very nice. R2D2 for regen. Black One title lets him shed those target lock tokens. And what's this? We have some proton torpedoes helping fill out the very expensive Poe Dameron here. 49 points. Proton torpedoes is a really good, interesting choice. So because of the pilot skill order, Captain Nim is going to be shooting first in his list, and he has harpoon missiles. So we're probably going to, what we're going to see, most likely, harpoon missiles from Captain Nim, and notice he has guidance chips instead of long-range scanners. And again, that's a sign that Phillp feels like the race to PS11 is over, and PS10 is king here. Let me recenter the names, and so we're gonna see harpoon missiles putting a harpoon condition onto the ship it fires at, and proton, and then we have proton torpedoes, which get an automatic crit for an eyeball result, and that's going to automatically trigger that harpoon condition. Put an extra damage card on the target, and then make sure that it's not there when they get into range 1 for engagement. So I think most players who have access to the original core set will be familiar with the proton torpedo, but we can let's see. Okay, so we've got continuing to engage. Looks like Nim and Poe moved up just so they'll be able to clear a rock with the 2 hard there. But I don't. Well, I expect Captain Nim might be doing a 2 hard, but we might see something different from Poe. He might be maybe trying to push past that next line of asteroids, maybe to get some flanking done. So we might see a 2 hard from Nim and a 3 bank from Poe, but we'll see. I've not seen Phillp play before. By the way, this stream is brought to you by Evergreen Squadron. Thanks, guys, for bringing your equipment. Make sure we can get these cool games on camera. This is Noah commentating from here from Seattle. I'm from Portland, but stepping in for Rylesman here, do some commentary, let them get some games in here on Sunday. Poor guy, works so hard. Let's let him play some X-Wing. All right, so Inigo, got to be careful. Make sure I say that name, say the right name, don't reveal his secret identity. He's coming in hard, but he's taking a measured approach. Okay, so we are seeing a 2 hard from Poe, so it looks like we're going to have a staggered approach here. We'll see what he does. Too far away for a target lock. No target locks on his ships for boosting. But he is going to check, just get that some information there with his... Because you are allowed to measure for a target. You declare your target for a target lock, then you can measure. And if it's out of range, you can take a different action. So it's a great way to get some information. Find out just how far away that target is and what you need to do on the next turn to get the optimal engagement. Rey's very dangerous here, though. Rey has the sloop title that lets her do a 3 bank and turn around. Not relevant. Oh, just got real quiet in the room here. I'm going to try and keep my voice down so the players can't hear me. Oh, we got one of our players just meandering over to the booth. So anyway, yeah, Rey could do we might see a 4 straight from Rey. And actually, oh, Nim might end up in range here. It's close. We'll see. I'm sure he'll check for a target lock because he wants to have a target lock for those harpoon missiles. Players considering it. Andrew's considering, or excuse me, Phillp is considering his options here. As soon as he declares that target lock, if he's in range, that is he's locked in. Is that action? He may be considering a barrel roll here. If he can barrel roll to the right, put some more distance between him and Rey, he might. Oh, there's the target lock, and it is in range. So we are going to see some dice being rolled here. Poe Dameron, though, out of range. Not going to be part of this engagement. And if Mr. Montoya brings in Lowrick up to match Rey's position, we might have a 2-on-1 fight here with Nim facing the wrath of both the Wookiee and the nobody, Rey. Quite fitting, we have a nameless player with a nameless pilot. As we know, Rey, parents were nobodies. Came from nothing. And not sure what's the hold up. Oh, I'm sorry. Lowrick is going to be out too. He of course maneuvered before Rey. Pilot skill 5, so it's going to be a 1-on-1. It's going to be a slugfest, and oh, that is what we're considering. Do we fire the missiles here? Yes. Here they come. Harpoon missiles. 2 natural hits. Spends the target lock, because you don't have to spend the target lock to fire harpoon missiles, so. Going to change one of those hits into a crit because he has 3 natural attack dice, and he has guidance chips. Showing them on counter there. And there's Ray, so she rolls 1. She's rolling 1, no range bonus. Finn, because Nim is an arc, Finn Crew will add a blank result, and then because Ray's ability lets her re-roll blanks, he gets to re-roll that. So effectively rolling 2 defense dice, he rolls 1 evade, so we're going to see 3 damage and a harpoon condition on Ray here on round 2. Second turn. And now Ray's going to be firing back. So he's going to add a blank with Finn Crew. He gets to reroll 2 blanks with Ray. And with expertise, that's 4 hits. And because that is a primary weapon attack, there is a range bonus for Nim, who rolls 1 evade, so that's going to be 3 shields off of Captain Nim. And let's get that updated here. Keeping it fresh, keeping those stats updated for you guys. All right. So pretty good exchange from both ships. Some conversation. So that was with extra munitions. There is still a harpoon missile on Nim. And I think we might see a trajectory simulator proton bomb come out here this round. So it'll be interesting to see how our nameless player reacts with Ray to try and avoid that bomb. You can see him over there thinking very hard. Getting a low perspective on the table. Sometimes you got to get your eyes real down low to the table to see your lines clearly. I'm gonna put Ray on the screen here just so you guys can see what the combo is with Ray and her crew card. So Ray and Finn Crew work so well together. Finn is here adding a blank, and then Ray gets to reroll that blank. Okay, here we go. They're moving. Let's get this off the screen. Oh no, still planning. Still putting down dials. Oh, you know what? I may have missed. I think Ray might have just taken 2 damage from that last one. If Lowrick wasn't within range 1. Let me go get a quick update. So yeah, I got confirmation. Lowrick did protect Ray with that with his ability, so she has only lost 2 shields. Get that updated. There we go. All right, so here comes Lowrick. Not too fast, but trying to get in there. Clearing that rock for next turn. We see a front reinforce. So we might see Ray stay close to him. Yep, just gonna cruise forward with 1. Which might put him right into range of that trajectory sim bomb. Big ships move very fast. They cover a lot more ground than little ships when they move, so even that 1 forward is going to be put him close to Nim. Here comes Poe. He has to go pretty fast if he doesn't want to bump into him. Oh, nope, he's just going to go ahead and cruise right on in. Still has that focus from the Advanced Optics tech card. Lets him keep his focus token at the end of the round. And that works really great with Poe's natural ability. He can basically use focus tokens without spending them. Alright, so let's see what happens here. Not moving the ship yet because we have some things to do. Might start simulating some tragedy for Ray. Tragedy Simulator, a card that came out with the Resistance Bomber expansion. My headcanon explains how they drop bombs on that Superstar Destroyer in The Last Jedi. Allows Nim to throw a bomb forward with a 5 straight template instead of just throwing it out the back. And he does have proton bombs and ion bombs, but I think we're going to see a proton bomb here. And that might actually hit Lowrick, but we'll have to wait and see. It's definitely going to go underneath Ray. Yep, that's a proton bomb, so that's going to be a face-up damage card on Ray. And I expect we're going to see a 1 forward from Captain Nim. So, yeah, that's definitely going to be in range 1 of the Wookiee as well. Well, we'll see. So when using the trajectory simulator, in order for the ship that's using it to not get hit by their own bomb, typically they need to do a 1 straight to stay out of range 1. So I expect we're going to see a 1. Although, looking at the maneuver dial, I don't see a 1. I see something else. Might have done a 2 bank. Maybe he's planning to barrel roll. Do a 2 bank and then barrel roll to the left away from the bomb. We'll see. Okay, so they've marked Ray. They're going to put the token right underneath her. That bomb token. Looks very close to the Wookiee. Oh, it's a 2 hard to the left, so he's turning away. He does have, and that also will stay away from the bomb. So a 2 hard and a 1 straight. And he does have twin laser turret. Looks like he's close to Ray, but he might be out of range 1. No way he can barrel roll away from Ray, though, so he's going to just have to see if he's got range 2. Waiting for an action from Nim. I see Phillp over there analyzing the board, leaning in, leaning down, getting close, checking his lines. And so this crit from this proton bomb could totally change how this combat goes. If we see something, oh, he's worried about taking damage from his own bomb. I think he should be safe with the 2 hard. Okay, here we go. So what this face up, definitely in the range of the Wookiee. You know, if it could be, if it's a blinded pilot, weapons malfunction. What is it? It looks like there's a B. Is that a blinded? And a thrust control fire. So it looks like blinded pilot on the Wookiee and a thrust control fire on Ray. So there. Oh no, excuse me. So thrust control fire on the Wookiee, blinded pilot on Ray. That is devastating. So much of the Ray Lowrick's offense is tied up into Ray, and just even losing that attack for 1 turn, especially a range 1 in arc attack. Oh, just devastating. So it looks like Nim was at range 1, so he's going to do a TLT at Lowrick. And that was 1, so it's going to miss. He's going to spend the focus on the second one. Lowrick does have a reinforce. Nope. Not going to spend the focus. So no damage on Lorik. That reinforced token stopped all of those TLT shots. Poe Dameron looks like he's out of range from Lorik, so he's going to be shooting at Ray at range 3. Does not have a lock. Won't be able to fire those proton torpedoes just yet, but if he rolls a crit, no crit, but he does get 3 hits, so he's not going to trigger that harpoon condition yet. So range, 1 extra dice for the range bonus, and then an extra dice for Finn. Re-rolling with Ray gets 2 evades, taking a shield there. So Ray loses a shield. Get that updated. Okay, so we got 2 hits from Lorik, shooting at Captain Nim at range 3. And there's a focus. They kept that focus, paid off. No damage to Captain Nim. Looking real good for Phillp right now. But I wouldn't count out our mystery player just yet. It's got those worlds dice, so Ray clearing that, getting rid of that blinded pilot here. She's not stressed. She didn't get the thrust control, so we might see a 3 bank to the left here. Oh, but you know what? She's moving before any of Phillp's ships. So yeah, I think that 3 bank to the left would clip Poe Dameron. There's Phillp getting a look at the board. So we'll probably see a 1 straight from Lorik here. Although I'm sure, so the only ship on Phillp's side that's taking damage is Captain Nim. And I'm sure Inigo would love to chase him, except that, oh man, Captain Nim has still a proton bomb in his chute. He also has ion bombs. This is not looking good. So really, wherever Inigo decides to go, there's going to be a bomb sitting there at range 1 of his ships. Still planning Poe's maneuver. That's difficult because Poe, he definitely wants to drop a bomb with Nim next turn, but he does not want Poe to be in range. So I'm guessing Poe might want to disengage here, maybe with a 3 bank to the right. Might also be thinking of a 4 straight, but that could be blocked by the Wookiee. I might actually, if he gets blocked by the Wookiee, he might actually go all the way back behind Ray. So he's taking his time to consider Poe's next position. Wants to make a clean break, doesn't want to get blocked. And he does move after both of Inigo Montoya's ships. Sorry, it's just very strange to say that name here in X-Wing. I did check, Phillp does only have 5 fingers on his left hand, so this may not be the revenge that Montoya is looking for. Okay, now we're waiting for Montoya. Ray does have engine, so if Ray could find a way to go right up to Poe but not bump into him, she might be able to boost out of that bomb zone. And I think that's what Montoya is trying to figure out right now. And here we oh, thinking about it, reconsidering. He does get to move with perfect information, is because he does move first. It's one of the advantages of moving first. He doesn't have perfect information of where things are going to be during combat, though. And oh, and okay, so he's doing a white maneuver, a 3 bank aggressive with Lowrick, and he did clear that stress using Kanan Crew. It says when a ship at range 1 to 2 executes a white maneuver, it may remove a stress token. And that's any ship that's within range 1 to 2 of Ray who has Kanan on board. Doing a 1 hard here. Very interesting. Gonna bump. Oh, it might not bump. Oh, it cleared it. Now he's definitely going to be able to boost out of that bomb zone. But it's important to remember that Nim has genius. So if Nim needs to, he could drop that bomb after he moves and still hit Ray with it. I think Ray's going to take a proton bomb here no matter what. So he is going to target lock, it looks like. Target lock definitely a best option for Ray when she wants to deal damage, since she does have expertise. But if the ship she's shooting at is not in arc, she won't have any rerolls. So target lock is really good on her. Okay, so we do see that 3 bank from Poe disengaging, wants to get out of that bomb area, and expect we're going to see a boost here. And then probably next turn a K turn or a Talon roll. Oh, yeah. Still thinking. That wasn't his action. That was advanced optics. There it is. There's the boost. And now Nim has just both of those ships clustered together, and they're both gonna eat a bomb here. Another proton bomb. Oh, that reinforced token not gonna save you from a proton bomb. But he is going to the right. Right into Ray's clutches. Ray is still relatively healthy, but if she takes another blinded or even a weapons malfunction, that is not going to be good. We'll see. I expect we might see a barrel roll here to have twin laser turret active, unless he wants to go for Lowrick. No, just going to focus. So he's going to be shooting at Lowrick this turn. Here goes the bomb. Rochambeau, what we got? The glare. One of them is a console fire. Let me find out what the other one is. Okay, so we got a damage engine on Ray. Not terrible. She will get to fire at full strength this turn, but might make things tricky going on into the future. Okay, so here is Captain Nim making his twin laser turret attack. Only 1 shot. Oh, no. Who's shooting here? I just saw Lowrick spend his reinforce. Might have missed something. Not sure what is... Oh, okay. He's just showing us the reinforce. So, yeah, no damage goes through. Two hits, and the natty evade, just no damage. Lowrick refusing to take damage from that twin laser turret. Okay, here's Ray. Big hit here. Needs some big hit. Does have that target lock. Got 3 hits. He got 2 blanks. Doesn't even need to spend the target lock. And he can just use Ray. Ray's ability, reroll 2 blanks. So 4 hits. And evade, spends the token, gets an evade. So 3 damage going in onto Nim. Nim was on 2 shields, so he's down to 4 hull. Okay, here's Lowrick's shot. Range 2. Triggers Tactician, because he's at range 2. 3 hits with expertise. Nothing. So, oh my gosh. So, Captain Nim down to 1 hull. And there you can see the damage cards also on the table. So in spite of taking so many bombs, Montoya fighting back hard. Needs to kill Captain Nim. Poe Dameron has been forced out of the fight here temporarily. This could be the opening that Montoya needs to turn this game around. It's going to be difficult, though, because we might see... Well, Ray's got that turret still. It's important to remember, even though she likes shooting at ships in arc, you can't arc dodge her. She still has that primary weapon turret. This might be the last turn for Captain Nim. Alright, so this is kind of awkward because Lowrick moving before Ray wants to keep up with Captain Nim, but let's see. So Captain Nim is stressed from Tactician. Looking at the Skirg's dial, he does have a 3 straight that is green. I think most likely we're going to be seeing a 3 straight from Nim here. Ray does have a damaged engine, so if she tries to do a hard turn to... Well, that's interesting. Damaged engine makes hard turn maneuvers red, so she won't even be able to clear stress with Kanan anymore because those turns are no longer white. So if she does a hard turn, she'll be stressed, which will turn off her expertise. And you know what? Ray is moving before... Since Ray's moving before Nim, I think we're going to see a big bump here. So here comes Lowrick. Clears it. Masterful maneuvering from our mystery player. And he might still have range also with Lowrick to Captain M, although I doubt he will need it. Unless, yeah, there's no way that Ray and Nim are going to end up touching at the start of combat, so. Okay, so Lowrick used his action to flip over. Oh, not sure why that crit is still there. I don't see a reinforce token. I'm assuming he used his action to flip over the console fire. So here comes Ray. She's going to do a 1 bank. Just go ahead and bump into Captain Nim. Wants to stay behind him, I guess, but Captain Nim has bombs. He's still got ion bombs, so Ray and Lowrick are going to just be going forward next turn. Gives Poe Dameron the time he needs to set up his optimal engagement here. And let me update. Ray should be on 6 hull, Lowrick on 4. Sorry about that. if you're wondering how Lowrick has taken hull damage but not taken any shields, he did take 2 proton bombs, which puts face-up cards right under the shields. So taking a lot of critical damage. Here comes that ion bomb. It's going to hit both of them. Note though that Phillp does not have Sabine in this list, so that ion bomb is not doing any damage, just putting ion tokens onto ships. So looks like, I assume it's a 3. Yeah, it looks like a 3 straight. Might still be in range 1 of Ray. Not good. So the question, looks like he's out of Ray's arc. Question is, do you barrel roll, try and get range, get a range bonus, or do you focus and hope that Ray blanks out? Oof, that's a tough choice. Good thing is that Nim is PS10, so he will get to shoot before any of Montoya's ships. Notice there, Poe on the right side of the screen, coming in hard. Not going to be able to support this turn, but with both of Montoya's ships just going forward straight 1, should be able to close in and take a nice shot on them. And stay out of arc for actually a couple turns. Okay, so there's a target lock on Lowrick. Going for Lowrick. Good plan. Lowrick does a lot to soak damage for Ray with that reinforce. Alright, there are our litany of ion tokens. And Ion Bomb does put 2 ion tokens on each ship at range 1, and that means that large ships who require 2 ion tokens to take effect will be affected, but those will all clear on the next round when they do their 1 straight. So, alright, here's Twin Laser Turret coming at Lowrick. Doesn't have a reinforce because of the console fire. Takes the damage. There's 2. Spending that target lock because why not? Captain Nim is certainly not going to survive this round. 2 damage on Lowrick with that Twin Laser Turret. Finally putting some damage on him. And we have a range 1 shot from Ray. And it looks like Nim might actually be in Ray's arc there, just the corner. There it is. Nope, not in arc, but big hit. Expertise. Hit, crit. That is Nim down. We are having a turnaround here. Phillp now on the back foot. So Lowrick lost 2 shields. There is Nim off the table. All right, real fast. Of course, Montoya, no need to set any dials. Both his ships ionized. So, Lowrick. Oh, now Lowrick is clearing the console fire? Okay, I'm not sure what he did last. Oh, he reinforced last turn. Did he? Oh, no, there's a reinforced token. Okay, so he cleared the console fire last turn. Forgot to take the token off. Now doing a reinforce. Ray getting real dangerously close to the board edge, and her turns are red. So she's in a tough spot there. But she's not taking too much damage. It's okay, here comes Poe. 3 hard. Got to get into the fight while Montoya's ships are still turned around and struggling. So take that console fire off of Lowrick. Checking for a target lock on Lowrick. Looks like he is out of range. Oh no, he's in range. He's got the target lock. Okay, so here we go. Lowrick does have, oh, and he's going to shoot off, there's those proton torpedoes. Not shooting them on Ray, but, and he does have Predator, so he's going to have a soft focus. He's actually going to have be able to convert 2 focuses. He's got a Predator reroll, and he's got the proton torpedo. His choice of proton torpedo or posability. Going to use the proton torpedo, change that into a crit. Lowrick gets 1 dice. He's got the reinforce. Lowrick is going to take 1 shield and 2 hull, with one of them being a crit. Down to 2 hull. Let's see what the crit is. Hopefully we don't get too much glare. Oh, what does it say? Looks like might be Thrust control fire. Thrust control fire, so he's got a stress on him now. Not good for Lowrick. He wanted to be able to turn in hard. And, well, he's not going to be able to turn in hard anyway, so. Okay, Lowrick down to 2 hull. And Ray's taking her shot. Just 1 hit, nothing for expertise. Easy dodge from Poe. He's got auto thrusters. Not having any of that. All right. Can Poe solo this list? Montoya's in a tough spot here. Red turns from Ray. But that's the only maneuver he can do is to do a hard turn in if he doesn't want to go off the board. Lowrick. 1 bank to the right might clear to clear that stress and be able to reinforce. If Lowrick doesn't get a reinforce token this turn, it's not going to look good for him. So Poe did spend his proton torpedoes that last combat for an effective hit. Okay, here we go. So there's the 1 bank. Oh, it's so close. It clears though. It does clear. So he gets his reinforce, clears the stress, gets to reinforce the rear. There's the 1 hard. Is it on? Yep, it's still on the board. Ray is on the board. Super close though. Millimeters it looks like. Can't tell because of the model, but alright. What is Poe gonna do? Interestingly, if Poe can somehow maneuver himself into the auxiliary arc of the Wookiee, that reinforced token will not work. He has to be out of arc for that rear reinforced token to work. So there's a stress token for damaged engine on Ray. Note, if she had been stressed, she would not have been. She would have gone off the board. Okay, so we're just seeing a slow. Looks like a slow maneuver here. Just wants to keep Lowrick in arc, but not get too close to Ray, where she can do a lot of damage. Let's see what he does. If he boosts to the right, he would be in the auxiliary arc of the Wookiee and deny that rear reinforce. Oh, he's going to target lock. Okay. Doesn't want to get close to Ray. Makes sense. Doesn't have to spend target lock. He's got Predator. Reels a blank. Oh, natties. So no damage into Lowrick. And range 3, so he's got 3 defense dice. Oh, and even despite being stressed and not having expertise, just roll nats. But Poe, so good. Auto thrusters and Poe's ability, 3 evades. So no damage dealt that turn. Montoya looking to get himself back into position here. Gonna be difficult. He's gonna have to leverage that sloop title. But it's difficult because going straight forward is gonna be put him pretty close to that, too close to that board edge probably, and banking to the right is gonna put him into that rock, or not into it, but next turn going over it, which he could sloop over it. That wouldn't be too good for him. And again, now Lorik is still just gonna be probably bumping into Ray and not get that reinforce action. I think a 1 bank might put him off the board, but we'll see. It might clear. A 1 bank might clear Ray, and from Lorik might clear Ray and not go off the board. It'll be interesting to see what Poe does. So Ray cannot do any hard turns here. She is stressed, and her hard turns are red from Damage Engine, so she cannot do a hard turn. I expect Poe might go fast here. Or maybe, oh, maybe not. Maybe just do a 1 straight, and then, yeah, do a 1 straight, and then he'll be able to turn into Ray once Lorik has been finished off. This has turned into an excellent game. It's been very back and forth. I'm just waiting for Ray's maneuver. It's a tough choice. Like I said, the only way to clear that stress is either a 1 straight, a 2 straight, or a 1 bank. 1 straight puts Ray not really in a good spot to fight Poe, but a 1 bank will put him going through that rock on the next turn. Ray's still pretty healthy though. He may just want to bite the bullet and do a sloop, title sloop through the rock. Unless I'm missing something about the title. Hold on. I don't want to be giving wrong information here. Millennium Falcon title. If you are not touching a ship and you are not stressed, you may rotate your ship 180 degrees. Yeah, so he can do a sloop through a rock. And again, sorry for background noise here. We're right here on the tournament floor, just 15 feet away from the players. Top 32 is going on right now. We're in top 16. Players are fighting to get into top 8. It's going to be a long day today, day 2. So eventually we will have a champion though. Again, video brought to you by Evergreen Squadron. Thanks guys for streaming, for covering this. Oh, we got a judge call. Looks like we're asking about damaged engine. So damaged engine does make the maneuver red, so it won't be able to trigger Kanan. I believe that's correct. there is that one. Oh, no, it's a too hard. And looks like he bumped. Okay, so Ray is doing a 2 straight. Was not expecting that. Gonna put a lot of distance between Ray and Poe. Clears the stress. Montoya maybe disengaging here. Looking to create a better engagement. Expecting to lose Lowrick here. Lowrick, he's a tough ship, but he's not immortal. You're going to have to expect to lose him eventually. And seeing a too hard from Poe. Looking to keep Ray in his sights. And it looks like he might still have arc on the Wookiee. Fully tokened up already without even taking an action. He's already got focused target lock. And a boost would be dangerous here. It'd probably put him close to range 1 of Ray. Looks like he might not even be taking action. He can't even take a second focus because of advanced optics. You can only have 1 focus token on your ship. And of course you can only have 1 target lock on your ship. So looks like Phillp's thinking though. Might be considering that boost. It's tough to call here on camera. It looks like he might just have that corner of the Auzituck in arc. He is going to boost. Okay. Going to get a range 1 shot here. Going to be able to take a range 1 shot on Lowrick, but also will be taking a range 1 shot from Ray. Looking to guarantee Lowrick's destruction here. And that's what he wanted. Full 4 hits. Lowrick's done for here. So that's Lowrick. Lowrick goes boom. Boom goes the Lowrick, as they say. And Lowrick pulls a direct hit out of Montoya's deck. Probably, it's always nice to see that go onto a ship that was already dead anyway. Okay, so Lowrick is 0. And here comes the range 1 retaliation from Ray. Ray, very fond of Wookiees, does not like to see them get destroyed. Ray's not going to have her Finn, crew, or ability active, but she does have expertise. So she will be changing any eyeball. Oh, doesn't need it. 3 hits and a crit. And that dice was cocked against the wall. But he has auto thrusters and Poe's ability. Gonna lose 2 shields here. And it's gonna be difficult to recover next turn because of that boost. But he did get rid of Lowrick. Likely gonna see a 2 hard from Poe. Might see a bank though. A bank would be tricky. So Ray disengaging. Looking to set up a better engagement. He's very close to the board edge though for a sloop. Oh, let's see. Oh, there you go. So boosting, and that gives him the space he needs to be able to sloop next turn. Because he wants to put that arc onto Poe. Put Ray's front arc on Poe. Poe doing, it looks like a 2 hard. Oh, Poe is also disengaging. Like, nope, not going to fight that fight. Going to go rest. Heal up with R2-D2. Yep, boosting. I don't believe... So we've got 21 minutes, so yeah, we still got a lot of time. So right now, Montoya is ahead on points because Ray is not half points yet, I believe. I believe he has to do 1 more damage to get half points on Ray, so... Phillp just going to disengage here, take a couple turns, recover some shields, come back, full health. Phillp is going to fight Ray on his terms. He's not going to let Ray... So, no need to sloop there. Montoya adjusting his plan. I'm expecting we're going to see a one bank to the either. Well, he could bank to the left and not be going into that rock next turn, and then another bank would have him fighting Ray. So I think we're going to see a bank left from Poe. That'll have him back up to full shields. Sorry, let me update Poe's shields here. Going to be doing that a lot as he recovers shields each turn. And Ray boosting in. Trying to close distance. Doesn't want to give Poe time. Pardon the background noise again. I know it's a little noisy. Doesn't want to give Poe time to recover, but I don't think he's going to have a choice here. He's too far away. Excellent move by Phillp, disengaging there. Oh, he's going to boost. Okay, so recovered his shield, not at full health, but decided he wants to shoot. And gets full. So he's in arc, so Ray gets basically 3 dice. It's going to lose her last 2 shields from that attack. Oh, no, she took a crit. I might have the... I have to get an update here. She has a lot... Oh, okay, she already had half points. So Phillp's actually already ahead. Not sure. Oh, okay, she had 1 shield, and so she took another one. No, I'm sorry, she had a crit already. So yeah, that was 2 shields. And crit, excuse me, Ray, hitting back, taking that shield off of Poe. Poe back down to 1 shield. So Ray is at... Ray... 0 shields, 6 hull. Okay, so just kind of update. So we got a little mixed up there. Ray has 1 shield left and 5 hull. So that's what we're seeing on the table over there. Not sure how that happened. Okay, so we got updates. Shields and hull are correct now. So this is looking good for Ray, I think. Unless Poe disengages here, which I think he might want to do. Oh, yeah, bumping stuff happens. So I don't think Poe really wants to joust heads up, arc to arc. I think. Let's see what he did. Oh, he's gonna bump. Okay, that works too. No shots. That actually works better than disengaging. I mean, and he does get to recover a shield from that. So back up to 2 shields. Montoya checking on what T-70s can do. They do have a 4K turn, as well as the 3-speed Talon roll that lets him do basically a 3-hard turn, and then turn his ship 90 degrees towards the direction he came from. I don't think he wants to... I'm not sure if doing a Talon roll is what Phillp really wants here. He does have, I think he has half points on Ray. 13. No, he's still 1 point away. We're getting down to 15 minutes. I mean, he could certainly, if he Talon rolls, he could certainly tank. Oh, but the thing is, Ray has the Sloop title. So this would be really good for Ray if he Talon rolls. I'm expecting he's going to Sloop to the right, which is a three speed bank maneuver going right, and then turn his ship around. Yep, there it goes. So he's going to flip his ship around using the title that came with the Heroes of the Resistance, the Millennium Falcon title. So normally he would take a stress from that, but because he has Kane and crew and the white bank is the 3-speed bank is still white. Oh, interesting. So because it's white, he gets to use Kane and crew to clear the stress that he would get from the Falcon title. And now he is going to use that action that he gets for a boost maneuver, likely expecting that Poe is going to disengage here, recover a shield, and fly off. He does not want to let Poe get away. And, yep, that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a 3-speed straight maneuver, recover a shield, but Montoya's aggressive play there might pay off, keeping Poe in arc. So Poe likely going to boost here to try and get range 3 to get auto thrusters. Oh, hey, hold on there, Montoya. I know you want to put those dice in, but Poe still needs to take his action. Yep, it's going to boost. Let's see if he's still in range. Still has range, but it's range 3, so we got auto thrusters. That rock is getting... Oh. Yep, thank you. Fix that rock. Alright. And using Finn crew, add a blank, and then re-rolling with Ray, and then expertise. Big damage from Ray. Let's see if he remembers. Oh no, he's not. He didn't remember. Oh no, he did. Okay, so 2 shields. So he used auto thrusters. He just didn't indicate it on the dice. Stopped 2 damage, so he lost 2 shields. It's down to 0 shields. This is close. Keep moving that rock. Not sure where it's supposed to be anymore. So this is really good for Montoya. He is chasing Poe. Poe's going to have to find a way to get turned around. Yep, just go. Oh, that's a close one. That rock has been moving around. We're not sure if it's going to bite Ray here. Looks like it might. So there, looks like it's going to be a bump. Careful, guys. So he bumped Poe. And... oh, he's not on the rock. Okay. Okay. Poe running. 3 straight. Recover a shield. Back up to 1 shield. Hasn't taken any hull yet. And he's boosting away. Keeping distance. Keeping those auto thrusters online. Yeah, he's at 1 shield. And big hit from Ray. 3. Poe could. Oh. Auto thrusters and ability. He's going to lose that shield he recovered. Ray is just putting immense pressure on Poe right now. Phillp is running for his life. But Phillp does have half points right now on Ray. He is ahead in the points race. Um, right now it's 68 to 51 in favor of Phillp. Phillp just needs to survive. He just needs to keep Poe alive and he will win this game. But Montoya is not going to make that easy for him. So right now Poe is using that debris as cover, trying to cover his escape, make it difficult for Ray to turn towards him. We might see a sloop from Ray here. Remember, her hard turns are red. Oh, nope. Just going to be aggressive. That's right, because when he goes through that debris, that's right, he can clear the stress with Kanan crew. So he does roll a dice for damage, but he's going to clear that stress before his action step. And, yep, just going to stay aggressive. Got to put damage on Poe and not let him recover shields. Just confirming. It's confirming. Phillp is skeptical. We're going to call a judge and confirm. Judge is going to check with another judge. As Montoya points out, everyone's been doing this all day. All the Ray and low players. It is confirmed it does work, but we're waiting for a judge to confirm it for Phillp. So Phillp is arguing that you should skip your perform action step when you go over an obstacle, but in fact, in the rule book, that is not a part of the rules for debris. That is part of the rule for asteroids. Normally, you would lose your action from debris due to the stress token, but because Kanan is removing the stress token as soon as it is acquired, you still get to perform your action. Phillp's a little flustered by this revelation, noting that if he had known that, he might have done something different. I think he was expecting that debris to protect Poe, and it was a very good move, if not for the interaction between Kanan and, yep, because he was expecting to get a break from fire from Ray this turn to turn around. He's not recovering a shield. He has no shields left, and he's going to take a hit. He's going to take a hit here. He's still got a focus. Oh, he's going to boost. I'm not sure if he still has a focus token on him. Yeah, that's his. That is not Ray's. I'm not sure what action Ray took. Looks like Poe is still in arc even after the boost. But there was nothing else he could do. That was a good move. That boost was correct. So here comes Ray. Reroll with Ray's ability. Are we not using expertise? I'm not quite sure what happened there. Okay, so it looks like, so I guess Ray's action there was to remove that harpoon condition card. But I'm not sure if she took any damage because we didn't see any dice rolled. So, not sure what the stats are here. It looked like Poe may have taken 1 damage maximum. Uh, so Ray doing a 1 bank. That's green, but it did not go over the debris. Note that if you do a green maneuver through a debris cloud, you will get stressed because Kanan Jarrus only affects white maneuvers, not green maneuvers. So important to know when you're using this list. Poe doing a 3 straight, recovering a shield. Gonna boost away. He's finally getting a reprieve from that in-arc, those in-arc attacks from Ray. So range 3 shot out of arc from Ray into Poe. And that, I'm not sure what, oh there, that was a target lock, okay. But for some reason, no expertise. I'm not sure why. So I think Poe didn't take any damage last turn if there was no expertise being used. Hold on, we'll check on that. Okay, no, so Poe did take 1 hull damage. So with this most recent green maneuver that he just did here, he is at 2 hull and 2 shields. And we got just 4 minutes, less than 4 minutes left. I'm not sure, not quite sure what is happening right now. Okay, Montoya just showing how eager he is to try and kill Poe. Montoya has to kill Poe right now to win this game, and he has to do it in the next 2 turns. Going to be very difficult, but we'll see what he does. A 3 bank here. So he did a hard maneuver last turn that gave him a stress. Oh, okay. So that's why he didn't expertise last turn. I think we're expecting to. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. The players have walked away from the table. Not a good time to be meandering. I think. Okay. We're waiting for dials. Okay, I see. So Poe got out of range that last time, and Montoya urging his opponent to play as quickly as possible. Doing a 3 bank, clears the stress with Kanan, does a boost, closing the distance. Couldn't do a straight boost there because Poe was in the way. I'm not sure what happened to Poe's focus token there. Montoya, ready to throw dice. Rushing through. There's the focus action. And now we've got a range 1 shot. Oop, Montoya eager to get into combat and get to the next round. No, not in range? Oh, or not in arc? Not in arc. Oh, just nothing. Not what he wanted. Montoya ready. Dial's ready. He's like, go, go, go. I'm sure he's urging Phillp to think quickly. Phillp is still thinking about his dial. He's in the tank. Less than 2 minutes to go. Oh, Montoya. Reconsidering. Okay. Ooh, he's hesitant, but he knows he can't spend any more time than he needs to. He's not sure what he wants to do there. So let's see. if he does a 1, so a 1 bank would be dangerous. That could put his back corner on that rock. We might, oh, nope, it's fine, it's fine. Oh. So this is it. This is the last round. Time was just called. Our clock was a little bit behind because of the way they announced the starter round. Sounds like we've got some players on the side tables here in top 16, making some cheering. So Montoya will get, oh, he might not even get to shoot here. No, he's in arc. He's in range. Definitely in range. It's hard to tell sometimes. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, and that is not going to be enough. Oh, and yeah. Great game. Wow. Ton of bombs. And pulled it out. Killed Captain Nim there, but the ion bomb, putting him towards the edge of the board, allowed Poe to just kind of swoop in and outflank him and take down both ships. Took down Lowrick and Ray. What a great game. Phillp showing his hand is shaking over there. A lot of stress. This is good. It was fun to watch. Sounds like we got a big result over at one of the top 16 tables. Sounds like they had a good game too. Okay, we're going to go to the next round here.